Your neighbor sold their house in 3 days over asking price back in 2022. You? You've been on the market for 60 days, and the only thing you've seen so far is a price reduced banner on your Zillow listing. Today, I'm going to tell you exactly why playing the price drop game is a massive trap. The market has completely shifted, and if you want the absolute best house at the best price, then you're quite literally helping your neighbor sell theirs. But don't panic, because today I'm going to show you the 3-step strategy to stop the chase at the bottom and actually get a contract signed this month. If we haven't met yet, I'm Ronnie Dinsmore, and I've been tracking the Treasure Coast real estate shift closely since the start of 2026. We've officially moved from a sprint to a marathon, and my mission today is simple. We're going to take a look at why testing the market is the single most expensive mistake that you can make right now, and how you should pivot if your house was sitting stagnant or expired. Let's dive in. Here's why that's destroying your equity. In real estate, the first 14 days on the market is your golden window. This is when your listing is hitting everyone's email alerts. And right now, we're sitting with about 5 to 6 months supply of homes on the market. So it's a little bit higher than it's been in previous years. Buyers have more options. So if you price your home too high right out of the gate, then they're going to scroll right past your listing. And when you finally decide to drop the price later, well, then we're going to be sitting in a stale part of the inventory. A real-world example of this is watching a new listing hit the market that's way overvalued because the seller wants to test out where they can be. Then I'll watch it sit there for 120 or even 150 days with no accepted offer. By the time they finally get desperate and they start chasing the market down, I'll see them take an offer that's significantly lower than what the home is actually worth, seeing time and time again that trying to test the market can cost you thousands of dollars of hard-earned cash in hand. But pricing might not be the only reason why your home didn't sell. Let's talk about your digital curb appeal. Here in 2026, AI photo enhancement is pretty much the normal. Buyers are expecting that HGTV perfection that they see on TV whenever they swipe through your photos on their phones. But here's the trap. If the pictures don't line up and they're heavily virtually staged, but they walk into an empty, echoing, uninviting room, they're going to feel catfished. The emotional connection is going to break instantly, and they're no longer going to be looking at the potential of the house, but they're going to be looking what else may be exaggerated. Digital curb appeal does get them in the door, but the physical reality of what's inside needs to match. We either need real strategic staging or impeccable prep work before we decide to do that. A quick question for you. Are you seeing a lot more for sale signs popping up in your specific neighborhood lately? Drop your zip code down in the comments right now, and I will personally reply with the exact inventory count for your specific area that we have right now in today's market. And while you're down there, don't forget that I do these Treasure Coast deep dives monthly. So if you want to sell for the most money in a shifting market, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you know when my newest videos come out. Alright, so once you have the right price and the right look, you need to know the ultimate deal sweetener for 2026. This is the secret weapon to avoid a price drop. Let's say your home previously expired and you're wanting to go back on the market and you're considering $25,000 less on the list price. Stop. Instead, let's relist at the same price, but offering a $10,000 concession for the buyers to use on a mortgage rate buydown or to help with their closing costs. Here's the math on that. If you do a $25,000 reduction, that'll save them around $100 a month on their mortgage. That's really not a number that they're going to notice. But if you relist at the same price and then give them a $10,000 concession, it would help with either their expenses up front on closing costs or letting them buy down their interest rate, saving them a few $100s a month. Now you're going to spend less money, and it's going to solve one of buyers' biggest problems right now, which is affordability. That is how you get a contract signed without getting your home's perceived value dropped to a lower amount. So to sum this up, stop chasing the market down with price reductions. Price it right during the golden 14-day window, nail the digital and physical first impression, and if needed, use strategic concessions like rate buydowns or closing cost concessions instead of price reductions. If your home recently expired on the market here in Port St. Lucie, Stuart, or anywhere on the Treasure Coast and you're wondering what went wrong, click the link in the description below for a free home valuation. I'll personally reach out to go over what your home's worth and what may have happened with the previous listing, no strings attached. Thanks so much for watching, and before you spend a dime fixing up your house to sell it, you need to watch this next video right here, where I show you the ugly repairs that are actually worth doing in 2026, and the pretty ones that are a total waste of money. I'll see you over there.